From a tribute to Journey, albeit not a very good one. That's Wheel in the Sky, sung by current Foreigner lead vocalist Kelly Hansen. And I know, Chris, that you remember when this CD came out because our good friend Jizzy Pearl was kind of embarrassed about his rendition of Open Arms.
Neither of those are the worst. The worst is Mark Torian doing Faithfully.
Yeah, exactly. His voice was cracking and all kinds of stuff.
He's like Faithfully.
Exactly.
Play some of that. You got that handy?
I do. I have it right here in front of me.
Give me some Mark Torian with the bad keyboards and everything else. So good.
All right, here we go.
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round on my mind. Restless hearts sleep alone tonight. Sending all my love along the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's baby you and me. And love and a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully.
Can you scroll like closer to the end where they do the high parts where it's like I'll never love I know.
We'll play the last 20 seconds.
Go about the last 45 so we hit all of it.
All right, we'll do 46 seconds.
All right.
Here we go. Exactly.
Someone put the cat in the blender on that one. Holy smokes.
Yep. Well, there was a reason why I played Journey, even though they are not quote-unquote classic metal. It is a band that both you and I agree we both like quite a bit.
Sure. We've both interviewed if this is going where I think it's going, we both interviewed the culprits.
Yes, we have. Apparently, after 40 plus years in the business, and 37 years of one of these members being a part of the band as a replacement player for Greg Raleigh.
Yeah.
Neal Schon, founding member and guitarist, and Jonathan Cain appear to be feuding.
Yeah, not appear. They're definitely feuding.
Which after all this time, it's like this should not be going on.
Yeah. This is one where this is gonna be one of those moments where I'm gonna agree with you that social media is killing something good.
I would agree. And on a related note, as far as a legacy band is concerned, I actually watched and listened to an interview with Ann Wilson of Heart.
Okay.
She and her sister are feuding.
Are they not touring together now?
No, they're not touring together now. Ann Wilson is out on a solo tour because she and her sister are at odds now.
Wow.
And I just, again, I don't understand it because it's just like, this is so late in the game.
Yeah. For
you guys to be doing this. You guys are 60 years old and you don't really have that much time in your, in an overall career per se, and you're feuding now?
And this is the thought comes to mind to me. Do they really need to even tour? Does Neal Schon and Jonathan Cain need money?
The thing is, I really don't think it boils down to money. I think it's just like, if I don't do this, what am I going to do?
Well, Sean always does other shit.
Sure he does. But the thing is that sometimes it costs you to do some stuff, especially if you're not getting any kind of, some kind of support for studio time, or if you're recording or setting up times with other musicians to play with, and all these other things. I'm sure there's there's various costs involved with that.
I get that, but don't you think that Neal Schon has $100 million?
You would think so. You would think so.
On. Santana money and Journey money? He's got to have $100 million.
Right, but the thing is, and everybody is not like the CMS where it comes out of our pocket and we do it for the joy of it. But these guys have made their living off of this.
Yeah.
But now, they're a legacy act. I know that they still make records, and I know that they put out a CD every 8 or 10 years, but regardless, they're a legacy act.
Sure. Nobody gives a shit about that last record.
Yeah, they're a nostalgia band. They go out there, they still play sheds, although they do often take a support act that, help draw the crowd, be it like a Cheap Trick or, who are they touring with this year?
No idea.
It's like Journey and,
Let's look.
Foreigner or something like that. Journey and Styx or something, another legacy act.
Journey with Asia.
Asia. Okay, there's another one. And that's a revolving door band right there that just people know the name, because does anybody know who was in the original incarnation of Asia?
Well, sure, there was John Wetton and
I think, wasn't Cozy Powell part of that or something?
I don't know. Let's look up Asia.
Yeah. But see, the thing is there's two versions of Asia out there, right?
Sure.
So which one are we getting? The one who can use the Asia name, or the one who says Asia featuring?
Well, the one guy died, so I think the featuring band is dead now. Oh no, is that the one that's still alive? I don't even know. John Wetton died. Didn't he?
I don't know. I know that there was a big confluence of the band Yes and the confluence of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah. Here's the for the first album, which I'm going to assume is
that's the breakout album. That's the one that put them on the map.
Is John Wetton, Jeff Downes, Steve Howe, and Carl Palmer.
Right. So there you go. It was Yes and ELP, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's only one guy left from ELP. I think the other two guys are dead now, right?
I think so, yeah.
One guy killed himself and the other guy died or something just recently.
Is that Wetton that died?
No. I'm talking about ELP.
Dude,
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
ELP.
I think Greg Lake. I think Keith Emerson, Greg Lake, and Carl Palmer. I think Carl Palmer is the only one left.
How many? All right, let's play trivia. On a number from 1 to 50, how many former members of Asia are there?
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot, because it was a revolving door. So I'm going to say that there was probably. I'm gonna throw even 12 out there.
12. I think you're way low. Let me count.
Really? Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 people involved with Asia.
Those are the former members, and now there's 4 current members. The 4 current members are Jeff Downes, Carl Palmer, Sam Colson, and Billy Sherwood. I interviewed Billy last year.
Sure you did. Well, Carl Palmer is the sole remaining member from Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Right.
Because Keith Emerson is dead and Greg Lake is dead.
A bunch of corpses. And the guys, you want to hear the former members?
Okay.
John Wetton, Steve Howe, Greg Lake, Mandy Meyer. Wasn't he also in Crocus? Mandy Meyer?
I think he was.
John Young, Zoe Nicholas, Susie Webb, Alan
Susie
Darby.
Webb, a chick?
A chick.
Okay.
Backing vocals 1 year.
Chicks
89.
can't do rock and roll, man. It's a guy's game.
Yeah, man! No vagina in my Asia.
Exactly. Fuck that shit.
Although there was a lot of vagina in my Asia. That's a different story. Then there was Holger Larish, Pat Thrall, John Payne, Al Pitrelli.
Al Pitrelli?
He was in from 91 to 94.
Really? He was in Megadeth at one point, right?
Yeah, and Widowmaker with a little time in Asia. Trevor Thornton.
Okay.
Vinnie Burns. Keith Moore. Aziz Ibrahim.
Aziz? An Indian guy?
Yeah, he probably left the band when he blew up the fucking venue. Mike Sturgis. Elliot Randall. Bob Richards. Ian Crichton. Chris Slade of AC/DC fame and The Firm. Guthrie Govan. And Jay Schellen.
Schillen. Yeah, he was with XYZ.
Jay Schellen?
Yeah, he was in Hurricane, Jay Schillen.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Asia was a springboard for too many people's career. Now, was it?
Well, Asia, the original lineup, was the one that caught everybody's attention because it was officially a quote-unquote super group.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was two bands from the 70s, Yes and Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll just say this about Asia, and this will fucking further diminish my metal cred. The first two albums from Asia are phenomenal.
Well, again, you had members from veteran 70s acts. These guys were not hacks as far as musicianship was concerned.
No.
So that's what made it so popular, was because of the membership of two very influential bands of the 70s breaking into the early 80s.
Mm-hmm. But we're poppier than the bands that they were, because like Yes was kind of like, that long form jam band.
Exactly.
And ELP, I don't know, what is that, prog rock?
That's prog rock, yeah. Well, so was Yes.
Yeah, but Asia was just straight up radio rock.
Well, that's kind of what they were shooting for, though, because neither Yes nor ELP had done anything of it, noteworthy in years.
Right.
Because the 70s were over, but then you got to remember that there was a huge resurgence for Yes in 83.
Right.
With what is that album?
9025, baby.
Yeah. And you know what? Well, here's a piece of trivia for you.
Yeah.
Where did the title of that album come from?
I'm going to guess the zip code.
No.
No? I have no idea.
That was the catalog number for the album.
Oh, was it? I did not know that.
I'm letting you know that.
Look at that. I hated that album. I did buy it and I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
It was very commercial, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it because, and I'm going to tell you why, and I don't think it was like a masterpiece or anything. I'm not saying, man, I'm not going to worship the virtues of that record. Mm-hmm. The only reason that it stuck with me is because I discovered Yes from that album, because through the 70s I did not know of Yes, even though that they had Run Around and all those other songs.
Right.
I didn't know much about Yes, but I will credit the MTV generation for giving me exposure to Yes. Sure. And they had some interesting videos. They were just, so I'm going to relate the videos and the album and working in a record store during my college years when that album came out to be kind of a landmark for me, not because it, artistically it was just the greatest thing ever, but I actually kind of enjoyed it.
See, I hated Owner of the Lonely Heart because it was so overplayed. Dude, you worked in a record store at that time. You had to hate that song.
It didn't bother me, but yes, we played it in the store. Yeah, because it was a huge hit. It was a huge album for them.
Sure. Now the other song, you could give me a little of that if you want to. Give me a little bit of Leave It. You remember that song?
It's off of the
off of 90125.
Okay, let me look it up here real quick on the old Spotify.
Yeah. It was on side 2, baby.
Yeah, you know what? It's been so long since I've listened to that album. I mean, I literally have not heard that CD in forever.
If I remember correctly, it would have been track 2 on side B of the tape.
All right. All right. Well, let me look up a yes here. Let me look up the album, and we'll play a little bit of that.
Give me some Leave It.
All right. And the thing is ever since, did that come out in 83, I believe?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't listened to anything since.
Let's see.
So I'll be honest with you. I am not a hardcore fan, obviously. I'm just a drive-by.
Yeah. Did you buy Big Generator?
No, I know that was the one after that. It was the follow-up.
That was shit.
But no, I did not listen to that at all.
That was a garbage album, too. Yeah, I'm looking at, boy, they have a ton of albums after that.
So we're wanting to hear Leave It?
Leave It, yeah.
Okay, let's hear a little bit of Leave It. Let's take a listen here. Here it is. It's Yes from the 90125 release from 1983. It's Leave It.
I can feel no sense of measure, no illusions as we take refuge in young man's pleasure, breaking down the dreams we made real.
Yeah, this is actually an interesting tune.
I love this song.
Yeah, let's play a little more.
One down, one to go, another town, one more show. Downtown to give it away, but you never came back. No phone to take your place, you know what I mean. We have the same intrigue as the Carter Kings.
I believe this one was made into like a 7-inch single for the dance clubs.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe so. But I think my favorite tune on this was It Can Happen.
That's another good one.
That's the one I think that I gravitated to. Let's play a little of that.
Oh, that.
You can fool yourself. You can cheat until you're blind. You can cut your heart. It can happen. You can mend the wires. You can feed the soul apart. You reach, it can happen to you. It can happen to me. It can happen to everyone eventually. It's a constant fight, a constant fight. You pushing the needle to the red. Who knows who's right? No substitute, you're born, you're dead. Created out of fantasy. Our destination, go home.
Look up, look down, look out, look around, look up, look down. There's a crazy world outside. We're not allowed to lose our pride. It can happen to you. It can happen to me.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that.
I like that one too, yeah.
Yeah. So I might have to pull that out while I'm doing some cleaning tomorrow and play that.
Sounds like 90125 Live is gonna, or 90125 is gonna get a couple of listens tomorrow, because I might pull it out too.
Yeah, I forgot how good that was. I literally have not listened to that in years, but it kind of takes me back to my college days, man.
I'm thinking I might like it now. I just hated it in the day because Owner of the Lonely Heart.
Yeah, that was a big MTV hit.
And that's a shit song. That's like what was that song that was not Money for Nothing by the Dire Straits that they played to death?
What about it?
It ruined that album.
Yeah, it was it was called Brothers in Arms.
What was that other song? To Do the Walk of Life.
Yeah, the Walk of Life, yeah.
Yeah, that song made me want to fucking throw up. You know, Mark Knopfler with his fucking faggot-ass headband.
Yeah, he had the pink headband on.
But no hair. I was like, dude, why are you wearing a headband when you have no hair? And I was like, you don't need that. It's a skin band.
Exactly.
He just had like short hair and a dumb headband, and like he looked like Mike Reno invaded Steven Tyler's dressing room and got old while he was in there.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Isn't that funny how the music video influenced your listening, even though, you know, it wasn't the audio, you were listening with your eyes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, there's if you think about it, think about a lot of the bands that had success, but now they were such one-hit wonders that you don't even remember them, but at the time, because they had a cool video, that you were all in on the band.
Sure.
Whether it was like, remember Nina, that 99?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She was hot, so you watched, you know. But that song wasn't very good. Or what was remember I don't remember who sang it. That 4, 3, 2, 1, Earth below us. Major Tom, but it wasn't Bowie. It was Peter Schilling. Do you remember that guy?
That doesn't ring a bell.
Look him up on Spotify. I know we're getting all over the place.
Well, that's okay. But this is a music show, man.
Yeah, man.
His name is Peter Schilling?
Peter Schilling, I think, was his name. Maybe it's Tom. No, it's Peter Schilling.
Okay.
And his song was Major Tom.
All right. I got him pulled up here. Peter Schilling. Yep, there it is, Major Tom.
Yeah, play that song. That's a good one.
All right. Notice the Laser Wolves type intro. Long intro.
Long intro, of course.
This thing has like 8 million plays.
Of course it, dude. This was a big song.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not recognizing this at all.
You got to get to when you hear the chorus. If you don't know this song, I'll be stunned.
All right.
Gründlich durchgecheckt, steht sie da und wartet auf den Start.
What is this?
It's just called Major Tom.
There's not one in English?
There's one called Major Tom Coming Home, Major Tom.
Try a different one, because that one's in like German.
All right, well, let me play this.
But skip the intro.
Let me see if I can fast forward this a little bit.
Is waiting, all systems are go. Are you sure?
That's the one?
That's the one. Keep going with
okay.
that one.
Roll is not convinced, but the computer has the evidence. No need to abort. The countdown starts. Watching in a trance, the crew is certain, nothing left to chance. All is working, trying to relax. Up in the capsule, sent me up a drink. Jokes, Major Tom. The count goes on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us.
All right, I do know this one.
Of course.
I just didn't recognize the intro at all.
But you get to, no one knows any of the words. That's why. But once you get past that and you get to the chorus, you're like, yeah, I know that song.
All right. I remember this part.
15 falling, floating waiters, calling,
All right. So there's just some more of that pop synth shit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, getting back to the original story here.
Okay.
Apparently, Neal Schon, who has a very stellar career, from Santana as a teenager, playing guitar as a teenager, to starting Journey, to being in Bad English, to playing with Jeff Scott Soto in Soul Circus, to, doing...
Bad English?
No, the other one with the what is that?
Clips?
No, the one with they just put out an album, but it's not with Neal Schon.
Clips?
Eclipse. What? Not Eclipse. The name of the album is Eclipse.
Hardline.
Hardline. There you go. He was in Hardline, and the guy just is just a virtuoso guitarist. I mean, he's just been all over the place for the last 50 years.
Let's not forget his best work, too. The Hagar, Sean Aronson Shreve project.
There you go. There's another one.
That record fucking rules all.
Sure. So, Jonathan Cain, keyboardist for Journey, was in the band with the Babies.
Yeah.
Along with John Waite.
Mm-hmm.
He, after Babies broke up, I think in 80, he joined Journey, I think in 80 or 81, replacing Greg Raleigh. So we're 37 years in.
Okay.
37 years, okay?
Yeah.
These guys are fighting now, 37 years later? Are you kidding me?
They have big problems.
Yeah, okay. Journey is in the midst of a public rift.
What?
Just months after their induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is stupid.
That is tough.
Founding guitarist Neal Schon has taken aim at longtime keyboardist Jonathan Cain on social media.
Oh, shit!
Everything I hate about social media. And I wish these guys, if they have these problems that are internal, these guys play 10 feet away from each other every night of the week in front of 15 to 20,000 people. And they can't go across the stage and go, dude, I don't like what you said, or I don't like this or that. No, I got to go on Twitter and say, Jonathan Cain is ruining my groove, man. You fucking suck. I've been in a band 37 years with you, but I got to talk to you through Twitter.
Yeah, I can't say it to your face. Instead, I'll tweet it from 3 feet away from you.
Yeah. And I'll let the fans get involved, man. We'll see who supports you or supports me.
Yeah, let's see who the fans like, man.
I hate this shit. I hate it with a passion. Even as the band continues a previously announced tour with Asia, which led us into our little music interlude there.
Sure.
They memorably disagreed about the direction of Journey's last album, as if anyone gave a shit.
Well, it was shit. So whoever chose the
direction of the album, as if that matters. You're not going to get played on the radio anyway.
Well, Andrew McNeese gave it 100 out of 100.
Okay, whatever. And on whether they should record a follow-up. What difference does it make? Nobody's going to buy it anyway. Yeah. But these comments point to new fractures within the band.
Uh-oh.
I want to be elevated by whom I play with, not feel like I've got cement shoes, Sean said yesterday via Instagram.
Oh, well, he went all out. He had to add a picture to post that.
Why Instagram? Who is logged into Instagram as a Journey fan?
That is a good point. I mean, old people are on Facebook, maybe Twitter. Instagram? I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm not on Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Well, for business reasons,
yeah,
yes.
But how often do you personally use Instagram?
For my personal life? No, I don't even have a personal
There
Instagram.
you go. That's what I'm talking about. If anyone is unhappy, they are not running my band.
Yeah, man.
Then they should leave.
And if you don't like it, see what I posted on Pinterest, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, Journey as a collective.
Yeah.
And the thing is Journey did not achieve major commercial success until Jonathan Cain and Steve Perry joined the fold. But now Neal Schon is pulling the "it's my band" card.
See, that's always somewhat of a myth, though. Yes, technically you're correct. They did not have the commercial success until both Perry and Cain were in the band. And certainly their biggest success came the minute that Cain joined the band.
Correct.
But, I mean, you can't really argue that Wheel in the Sky and Love and Touch and Squeezin' and Hopelessly in Love and, or The Party's Over, whatever that song's called. Those were pretty big hits too.
But were they big hits prior to Escape?
I would think Wheel in the Sky wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm thinking that some of those songs became bigger hits after Journey.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not saying that they weren't played on the radio. I'm just saying that they weren't mega hits prior to Escape.
I'm just curious. It has nothing to do with where we're going with this, but what's your favorite Journey song?
My favorite Journey song is Mother Father.
That's a good one. See, mine would be either Where Were You or Feeling That Way Anytime.
Okay.
Probably Feeling That Way Anytime.
And I would say that I'm going to go with my second favorite. I'm going to say that I'm going to say that Stone in Love is my second one.
It's a good one. I mean, they have no bad. I mean, dude, do they really have bad songs?
No, they don't have bad songs. But if I had to pick two of my top favorite, those would be them.
Yeah. Did you bought Time Cubed, right?
Yes, I have that. Yes.
Did you like a lot of the weird tracks, the off tracks?
Well, I didn't really absorb it, to be honest with you. I don't think I listened to it enough to really appreciate it. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I love the song, but give me a little bit of Liberty. Can you look that one up?
I can.
Let's since we're just playing music.
Well, it's okay. I'm enjoying the segment because when I read this shit,
yeah, I know
about these bands that are 40, almost 50 years in, and they're feuding now. It's just like, dudes, come on.
It is really dumb.
It's just like this is way beyond the pale for you.
Yeah, I mean it's quite stupid that they're having a public feud
and using Instagram. Come on,
it's kind of dumb.
What am I looking for?
Liberty. It would have been either on Time Cubed or I think it's a bonus track on Frontiers.
Okay. Here we go. Journey, Liberty.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a little bit of this.
they say from the delta flows the liberty. As the twilight of evening is broken, lace and silver starlight unfolding, round and round in a well of emotion. Words of love, sometimes better spoken. Nothing equals the sea of devotion. Who desire sets the wheels into motion? We all agree. We live to be free. They can't tell us. They can't tell us how to be.
All right. I would say that's Journey a la Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I love that song, dude. And Steve Perry's vocals are just ridiculous on that song.
Absolutely. Well, again, Journey, very talented band, had mega success.
Sure.
And right now that they're a nostalgia touring act. Most people who go see Journey are looking for the hits.
Sure.
I mean, Arnel Pineda obviously does a great job. Steve Perry, during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, made it pretty evident that he has no interest in, doing anything musically with the band ever again.
Yep, that sucks.
And so now two of the key members that carried Journey through their most successful period are now butting heads via social media.
Of course.
So dumb.
It is. I like in this story, too, that Neil threw Ross under the bus, too.
Yeah. Schon did not offer an official comment when contacted by the Ultimate Classic Rock for the story. Journey's band representation hasn't yet responded. We will update the story when new information is available. Schon stated the band with Greg Ross. Let's start again. Schon started the band with Greg Raleigh after they left Santana in the early 70s. Cain joined in 1980 when Raleigh left and focused on his family. Already platinum-level artist, Journey then reached arena rock mega stardom on the strength of songs written by Steve Perry, Schon, and Cain, like Don't Stop Believin', Faithfully, and Be Good to Yourself. Perry's late 80s exit eventually led to Arnel Pineda's current tenure as the frontman.
Right.
More recently, Cain has established a tandem career in solo faith music after marrying Paula White Cain, a minister who delivered the invocation at the Donald Trump's presidential inauguration. Schon indicates that this has become a point of contention.
So a bitch ruined the band.
Yeah, well, doesn't that always happen, though?
Really does seem to.
So, politics, I stated how I felt about mixing religion and politics and how our music is not of one religion, Democrat or Republican. Schon said in the same Instagram update, this is and has been an issue with myself and Mr. Cain.
Boy.
And now his wife, since he's been married. I've had to fight this whole time to protect the brand I built with Steve Perry. Notice it's me and Steve now. We hugged at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. It's all about us now, man.
Yeah, man. You were just the keyboard player. Shut up.
Way before Greg and I picked Cain, we picked you, man. You're lucky you're even part of this band.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm reading into that.
I got news for you, Neil, and I love Neil. But at this point, 40 years down the road, none of this is significant anymore.
That's exactly where I'm going. It's not even relevant anymore. 37 years in.
Yeah, you don't get to talk about when he came in the band when it's been longer than most of your fans' lives.
So Greg and I picked Cain to replace himself when he wanted to retire from the road back then. Well, frankly, I'm tired of having to defend all by myself, and fellow co-founding Journey member Ross Valerie is no help. He's not in my corner, man.
Yeah.
Why does this have to be a me against him deal?
And once he shaved that mustache, he fucking looked funny and doesn't help me.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Is Jonathan Cain out on the road during a music break, during the music, break during the song saying, hey, and if you're out there and you're a liberal fuck you. We don't want you here in our audience anyway.
Yeah, leave. And for those of you that are staying, let's take a minute to say a quick prayer.
Right. I don't think that's happening, is it?
No. Any Journey show I've ever been to has not had a hymn before they got into Faithfully.
Yeah. So again, it's this what I don't know if and again, I have not heard this, so I don't know the answer. But is Jonathan Cain out there preaching some kind of a viewpoint or a philosophy or a thought process, or encouraging people to get political or religious or anything like that?
Not that I've been aware. Let's look it up. I mean, because I had not, when I saw this story, I was like, what the fuck is this about?
Because I have not heard this at all. So I wasn't even aware of it.
Politics. I'm just looking up Jonathan Cain politics. There is a story from February, rock star Jonathan Cain's journey to Christ. That's about it.
Okay.
And then the rest.
Well, it says Cain appeared to address the issue last night. Panetta also offered an inspirational message this morning, though the latter could be directed toward those who've suffered a weekend terror attack in the UK. But then Schon had already asserted his own foundational role by changing his Twitter handle to Neal Schon's Journey.
Yeah, man! That makes it official.
What the fuck is going on there? Aren't you guys a collective? I mean, I get it that Neal Schon is one of the founding members, but now do you have to go with Neal Schon's Journey? I mean, that would be the same thing as me going, Neely's Classic Metal Show featuring Neeley and Chris Aiken.
Well, don't think I'm not going to be Chris Aiken's Classic Metal Show when you finally get sick of me.
Right. How stupid is this? As John Cain said to me when we started to rebuild, you have keys and you are the main member, Schon said yesterday. Convenient amnesia. I still have the keys. He also retweeted a series of fan messages underlining his own arguments. I'm not the problem, Schon added in another tweet. A problem? Why do you got to throw that out there? Why?
Of all the bands, and I know you don't follow, I got to imagine the number of people that you follow is none.
70.
70?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot more than I would have imagined.
Yeah.
But of all the bands, would you follow Journey?
No.
I mean, for what? So that you could find out when they're playing the local shed near you? That's about the only reason you would ever follow Journey. I mean, in the history of the band, you are a fan as long as they've been a band.
I've been a fan since, I'm going to say probably since
Escape, at least.
Yes, yeah, Escape or the one before that. What is it? Arrival?
Arrival. That's in 2001.
No, it's yeah. What's the
Captured
one?
or
Captured. That's the one.
Yeah, I mean, I was a fan as long as I can remember. I mean, I had all those Journey into the Future, Journey Next. I had all that stuff.
Yeah, were you a card-carrying member of the Scarab, man?
Damn right, I wore my little Scarab badge with pride.
Was that the Silver Space? Oh, wait a minute, that's a different.
We don't make fun of that anymore. Remember?
It's a Scarab.
To scare a man.
Okay.
I was in the Journey fan club for a little while.
All right.
When I was like 13 years old,
Sure.
1981 or 82. I certainly was in the Journey fan club. But, I can't ever remember ever worrying about Journey's positions on anything. Now, all I gave a shit about was, why isn't Steve Perry singing in the band?
Yeah. Well, see, I would probably take Neal Schon's side on this if I got to take a side. Mm-hmm. If Jonathan Cain was out there making some kind of a political stand on stage during the shows.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he's doing that. I don't think he is.
But even if he was, it doesn't seem to affect Ted Nugent much.
Yeah, but Ted is known for that though. And he's a solo artist, so he doesn't have to worry about band members.
Sounds like Jonathan Cain's about to be a solo artist too.
It could be.
It's getting prepared.
Journey's most recent studio effort was 2011's Eclipse.
Has it been that long?
6 years.
God. And I don't think I've listened to it 6 times.
Yeah. A more guitar-oriented effort that debuted at number 13 but failed to replicate their million-selling success of 2008's Revelation, also with Panetta.
Yeah, because one was released by Walmart and given away free at shows, and one wasn't.
Right. Cain made it clear he felt the musical shift was a mistake in 2013. Calling Eclipse a departure. Wasn't that the name of another album?
It was.
It was Neal's I Want to do one this way once, and so we did. We did a heavy rock and roll record, and it kind of wasn't received very well here in the States.
Can't argue that point, because that album is a bag of shit. Okay. No matter what stupid Andrew over at not stupid, I love Andrew, but yeah, his. Do you remember that 6 years ago when he gave that record a perfect score?
Yeah, perfect 7.
Well, it was a perfect 7 in that it is a bag of shit.
Right.
That album stinks.
Yeah. Cain later said was unsure whether they should ever record another full-length album, sparking a memorable retort. Well, allow me to retort.
Yeah.
From Schon in 2015. It's like pulling teeth, he said. Schon has since shifted his focus, working with both present and past members of Journey on solo albums and a reunion with the early 70s lineup of Santana.
Wow.
How all of this ultimately impacts the future of the band remains unclear. Already announced concert dates, including tonight's show in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it's been proclaimed Neal Schon Day in honor of the state's native son, are continuing, but Schon is hinting at changes down the road, including a possible reunion with former Bad English bandmate John Waite.
In Journey?
No, he just said
just a project.
Yeah, just a project. I continue to grow and be completely creative and want to take the band Neal Schon's journey on an exciting new musical trip, he said, by way of earlier Instagram post. Yes, we will always have all the hits to play, but there must be musical growth. Also, I need to surround myself with people that care as I do.
Yeah.
What can Journey possibly do from here? That's the question.
So who goes with who? Does Arnell go with Neal, who brought him into the band, or does he go with Jonathan Cain?
Well, he's going to go where. Well, the thing is if you hear the two guys say Neal Schon, who's again had a million different successful outings with Bad English, they did pretty well with their 2 records.
Sure.
Obviously Santana, obviously Journey, obviously he had a little bit of success with what was that one again from the
Hardline?
Yeah, Hardline. That first Hardline record. That's kind of a Soul Circus, which wasn't so successful because it came in a time when there was no commercial outlets really supporting that kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And then you go, hey, Jonathan Cain is releasing a solo record, or he's got a new band. Which one are you going to be gravitating to?
And especially the way, did you watch the Arnell documentary?
I did.
Jonathan Cain came off like a raging dick. Didn't you think? Or was it just me?
I think a little bit, yeah.
He just came off like a total dick after every show. He was fucking ripping Arnell. I was like, dude, he's up there excited and he's playing. He's singing well. Shut up. Stop with your fucking be boring nonsense.
Right. I don't know. It's just too late in the game to be doing this kind of stuff.
It does seem stupid. But then again, Jonathan Cain, maybe Jonathan Cain just retires, goes on CBN with his wife and just fucking is the band director for the church feed or something.
Nice.
Well, I mean, honestly, he doesn't need this anymore.
No, of course not. But the thing is that when you start losing core members, that seems to always diminish any band. I know people are going to say nobody can play the keyboards like,
See, I don't buy that at all.
No.
In this case,
yeah, because they're so well established that it hardly matters anymore.
And they're not going to write any new songs that anyone's ever going to give a fuck about it.
That's kind of where I was going with this. That's what I was trying to say when Neal Schon said, I can't have members that are cement on my feet. Like, we can't progress forward. It's just like, well, what is Journey going to do that's going to be so groundbreaking that that's going to put them back at the top of the heap? Nothing. So just bring in any old guy for fun. What was that guy's name that knew all the keyboardists or didn't know any of them? Oh, yeah.
Ollie Olson?
Yeah.
Bring in Ollie Olson. I'm sure he'd love to have that gig.
Sure.
He might not know who Jonathan Cain is, but I'm sure he'd like to get that gig in Journey.
Right. And the thing is that this is not if you're going to spar via stupid social media, mm-hmm. This really is not the time to be doing this, especially, and I know we don't put a lot of weight on this, but this was your Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction year.
Right.
This really isn't the year to be pissing and moaning at each other.
Right. Yeah, it is, because this is now they're in. Now they can fuck up.
Yeah. All right. After being inducted into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 37-year veteran Jonathan Cain, you're out, pal.
Yeah, pal.
I don't like your politics, and I don't like your religious viewpoint since you married that pastor, and women shouldn't be pastors anyway. That's a man's job.
Yeah, no one wants a pastess.
Yeah.
Yeah, pal. Get out.
You can't play keyboards and sing backup vocals with me anymore, pal, because I disagree with your viewpoints on life.
Move along. I don't want Joyce Olstein in my band.
Right.
Get out. Fuck you and your God. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you shouldn't have a life outside a Journey that disagrees with the way I choose to live.
Yeah, read the Bible on someone else's bus, fuckface. Get out of here.
I still say Hillary won. I hate Donald Trump.
Yeah, man. Hillary should be the president. That's what the Lord told me.
Right.
He told my wife, but I was listening. Man.
Dumb social media. These guys should know better. 60-year-old dudes, you should know better. Dummies.
He stinks.
Ugh, I hate when these guys do that shit.
Well, Neal was telling me on Snapchat the other day. What the fuck is that? All this social media. Can you just imagine sitting on the bus with Neal Schon? He's fucking 65 years old or whatever he is. He's sitting there on his phone, fucking taking selfies of himself to post on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm in fucking Kentucky today. Yeah. Ugh, what's wrong with you?
Hey guys, look at this photo. You see a smile on my face? The reason why is because Jonathan Cain is like 10 feet away from me and I can't stand his politics.
Yeah.
Look at the sad face.
That fucker's watching CNN on his iPad. What a faggot. Fake news, fake keyboards, just a fake like his fake fucking religious wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, man! Bring on Jonathan Waite!
I'm so unhappy.
That's the only Jonathan I want in my life. John Waite, motherfuckers! Forget me not, Jonathan Cain. You're out!
Yeah. Keith Emerson were still alive, he'd be in your spot right away, dude.
I hope you take your keyboards to Greg Lake's new band, bitch! Ascend to the heavens. They need a keyboardist in the band, fuckface.
Wow. All right. Well, you sent over a song that features Neal Schon on guitar.
I did.
So what do you say we play this?
All right.
So tell the folks what it is. This
is Sammy Hagar, Neal Schon, Kenny Aronson, and Michael Shrevey. It's HSAS. And this is a live track that was never actually released. It is In for the Kill, and it fucking shreds.
All right, everybody go get a drink. We'll be back. Here it is. It's HAAS exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.